In the heart of medieval England, where rolling fields met dense woods and wolves still roamed the wild, there was a quiet village known as Woolpit. It was sometime in the 12th century, a period of unrest and war, when farmers, working in the fields outside the village, stumbled upon a sight they would never forget. From the edge of a wolf pit, deep, dark holes once dug to catch wild animals, two children emerged, a boy and a girl. Their clothes were made of a strange, unfamiliar fabric. Their language was unlike any heard before, and their skin was green, pale, almost glowing, as if touched by some otherworldly light. The villagers were stunned. They approached the children slowly, afraid of frightening them. The boy clung to the girl's arm, and she held his hand tightly. They looked lost, exhausted, and terrified. They were taken in by the villagers, who tried to offer food. But the children refused everything. Bread, meat, fruit. They wouldn't touch it. Days passed, and the villagers feared they would die from hunger. Then someone brought a bowl of fresh, raw, broad beans. The children's eyes lit up. They devoured them, shell and all, as though it was the only food they had ever known. Time passed. The children began to eat more, and as they did, the green faded from their skin. But their story was far from over. The boy, already frail, grew weaker by the day. He fell ill and died not long after baptism, before anyone could understand who they were or where they had come from. But the girl survived. She slowly learned to speak the local language. Her name is lost to history, though some say she was later known as Agnes. When she could finally communicate, the villagers asked her where she had come from. Her answer only deepened the mystery. She spoke of a place called St. Martin's Land, a strange country bathed in twilight, where the sun never fully rose, and everything had a greenish hue. The people there were like them, quiet, pale, and green-skinned. She said they had been herding their father's animals when they heard a strange sound, like distant bells. Following the sound, they entered a long, dark cave. They walked for what felt like hours, and when they emerged, they were no longer in St. Martin's Land. They were here. No one had ever heard of such a place. Some thought she was lying. Others believed she was describing a land beneath the earth, or beyond this world entirely. As the years went by, the girl adapted to her new life. Her skin returned to a normal color. She was baptized, raised among the villagers, and eventually married a man from King's Lynn. She lived the rest of her life in quiet obscurity. But behind her eyes, there always lingered a distant sadness, as if part of her had never truly left the twilight world she once called home. The story of the Green Children spread far and wide. Chroniclers recorded it in ancient manuscripts. Historians debated its meaning. Some believed they were refugees, suffering from a strange illness. Others believed it was all a legend, a fairy tale from a superstitious age. But those who met the girl, those who heard her speak of the land of perpetual twilight, believed. And to this day, no one has fully explained the mystery of the green-skinned children of Woolpit. One died, one survived, and only she knew the truth.